What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my read-through of Berserk. We are continuing where we left off, which was Demise of a Dream, where we see the demise of Griffith's dream. And then, of course, the Band of the Hawk kind of got, supposedly speaking. I mean, of course, we know that they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine. As an anime viewer, I know they're gonna be fine. Until the eclipse, of course. But we are getting closer and closer to that event. And we still have a couple of pages, well, a lot of pages left on this volume. I'll see if I can finish all of it at once during this session, or if I'm going to split before the end of the chapter, and then we're gonna kind of combine the ending of this chapter with the beginning of the next chapter. I don't know. It depends on where this chapter ends. If it ends on a good note, then we'll end it there. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. So, without any further ado, let us continue on with our journey with Berserk. Alright, last time on Berserk, the ugly prison guard kind of dropped the ballot and it kind of whisked away, right? Away from Griffith, away from its master, I suppose. And then we cut to Guts. Arms tournament. So we are about to see what happens to Guts during this moment, and we have an arms tournament. Alright. A lot of, I guess, chivalric battles being taken place here. Tournaments, I would say. Oh, what heroism. Yes, sir. My combat tournament has become quite famous in many countries over the years. Ho ho ho, it's really started to draw in some strong ones. Master, this tournament's featured bout is beginning. Oh! On one side is the mercenary Valencia, also known as the King of Massacre, a wild beast said to have claimed the lives of 130 Midland soldiers in the previous 100-Year War. I guess that is one thing to also address. The 100-Year War is over, right? We just finished that off with the Battle of Doldry. And I guess I like how we are immediately hearing other characters mentioning that, even though it's only been like a couple of, I guess, I would imagine a couple of weeks since then. But still, though, the world building and such, right? Really cool. On the other side is this tournament's dark horse, a newcomer using strange weapons and techniques who continues to cut a swath through the competition. An enigmatic warrior from a strange land, Silat. Whoa! Oh. Interesting. For one, the character design itself is very Middle Eastern, right? Or at least Middle Eastern to Central Asia in terms of like its design, the way it's, his covers and all that stuff. But the name, Silat, interesting choice of word. Very interesting. As an Indonesian, it's like, ooh, a word that I understand and know. Which is also, I guess the most common use of it is with the word pencak, so pencak silat, which is like the fighting style that is very, I guess, famous at this point in Southeast Asian martial arts, especially in Indonesia. This will be a sight, says the master. Wondering if this master is like a king, a count, doesn't really matter. Gus is just sitting there idly. Oh, Valencia is doing all the pushing. He just barely dodges each blow. Yeah, this is what happens when you have a strength build fighting against a dex build. Love that. Immediately stops Valencia's sword using his own swords. Fascinating. Oh, cutting your sword in two by simultaneously slashing from both sides is simple. Cutting your head off would be the same. I submit. How sportsmanlike. The sword hearts of this land are dull and narrow-minded. In the face of my deeply rooted hand-to-hand fighting style, they remind me of children swinging sticks. Oh, that turban man did it! Ho ho! It seems certain he will win the tournament this time. Still, for a foreigner to win with so little opposition, I feel slightly put out. It would seem this arms tournament is no more than a sword-rusting farce. Oh shit, and here comes Guts. Yeah, you wanna talk shit? Boy. Oh man, but seeing Guts smiling is like, at least he's happy doing what he's doing, you know, like to Guts, he's like, alright, I'm just doing side quests now, like I don't really have to focus on the main quest or anything, like I can just, you know, this is just a bit of a side gig, you know, it's to Guts, this is like a vacation. Who's that man? Oh. And even Sealot's like, hey, pal, I'm next. Wait, your turn, okay? It looks open to me. Don't get so wound up. This is a festival. Giving him a head pat like, alright, buddy. Okay, buddy, okay. Calm down. And he's using it as like, hey, so so from where I am standing, it looked like you wanted to fight somebody tougher. What do you say? Wanna have a go? Are you saying you are strong? Stronger than he was? I'd say you'll know it when you try, right? Do I get a say in this? that poor dude, man. But yeah, seeing Guts smiling happy makes me happy. Why do you have to take this away from him though? Because after this it's gonna be rough. Master. Alright. I'll allow it. Give us an entertaining sideshow. See? He gets it. No fair. Very well then. But sideshow or not, you sought this yourself. I assume you're prepared. Take your stance. And then Guts is like, yeah. Come on. Anytime. What? You'll use no stance? Buddy. That is his stance. Buddy, that is his stance. You mean to win by using that freakishly massive sword to keep me at a distance, but then your style of swordplay can't restrain my movements? Huh, sounds pretty sensible. What with that narrow-mindedness or whatever you've said? Don't sweat the details, this is a festival after all. Very well. A festival without blood is a rather boring thing. Then off he goes. Oh, he's quick. Aye aye. Oh, I love that panel of seeing them both like, yeah, that's great. That's great. Guts dodging everything. Sealot kind of trying his best to land a hit on him. Ooh, the reverse of last time. Whoa. Okay. I thought I'd almost got Guts there, but no. Guts blocking with the sword. Got the neck. Sorry, not the neck. The leg. Oh. Both hands are barred. On guard. And this is what you get. Or for taking on like the main protagonist, dude. It's no use. Oh, and he tumbles. You might want to stick to street performing. Ooh! Oh, he did it! He did it! Do you mind, sire, master, please? Hey, you there! Impressive. Most impressive. What do you say? Would you like to work for me? I'll pay well. And Guts is smiling again. Before long, there's to be a large-scale robber hunt inside my territory. This tournament was also to rally soldiers for that. Sorry, I'm not interested. I just want to try my hand at strong opponents. Oh, are you on peregrination? That is the first time I have seen that word used. A knight on a journey for the sake of learning or training. Alright, fair enough. And Guts is looking up like pondering, well, something like that. In that case, rest assured. They say that the woman boss of those bandits is such a good sword fighter, even 10 large men couldn't defeat her. A woman? Casca? Remnants of the Band of the Hawk, perhaps? My memory of this is a little fuzzy. In fact, I don't even remember this at all. I don't think I've even seen this before in any of the anime adaptations of Berserk that I have seen. Like, the major events that I do remember is obviously Griffith getting imprisoned, and then the Band of the Hawk getting surrounded, right, which was the last time we saw the Band of the Hawk. And then I remember Guts just wandering around, but then ultimately meeting the Band of the Hawk again, but I don't remember how. Surely word of its reach your ears too by now. They're a former mercenary. Yep, there we go. They're a former mercenary group who caused an uprising a year. Oh. Whoa. Alright. We got a time frame. A year ago, in Windham, it seems they were very active in the 100-Year War. Who are those bandits? Band. Grabs him by the neck. What did you say? Right, the Band of the Hawk. The Band of the Hawk and their woman boss, Casca. Oh, and then we get this little flashback of when Guts is leaving and then just everybody else. Oh man, seeing Casca just looking at Guts. Oh, that's great. Love the minimalism of that, of this like, this page spread. Ooh, the Fugitives. Interesting shot here. I think this was the manga cover of one of the volumes. I think this volume or a different volume, but interesting regardless. So I'm assuming that is the remnants of the Band of the Hawk. We finally found it. The Hawk's hideout. Oh, seeing all of these characters again. They're just resting, mostly injured, by the way. The sword. If you push yourself too hard, you won't last. Ditto. I know how you feel, but you're essentially the Band of the Hawk's leader now. Everyone's worn out from living so long as fugitives. If you were to collapse now, I know. Word just came back from the group we slipped into Windham. Griffith is in the very lowest level of Windham Castle. Seems he's confined in a really old underground prison. He's been tortured for a year and still it goes on. Several people have heard something between screams and moans in a voice like Griffith's coming from the prison. But in the past month, even that has come to an end. Whoa. Apathy. The loss of your sense of well-being. Like, even if you are in pain, even if you are being tortured, you don't feel anything, right? I feel like that is the mental point that Griffith is currently at, right? Apathy. No emotion, no response to anything in general. Everyone's at the peak of exhaustion and we can't take much more of this fugitive life. If we don't hurry, have faith, says Judo. Have more faith in your companions. Sure, we're the ones who lifted you up as your leader, but is there any need to burden yourself with everything? Each one of us does nothing more than what we can. Judo, you better rest up. With a tired mind, you can't even plan how to rescue Griffith. Yep. So anyway, eat, then sleep. Your eyes are baggy. You're right. Judo. Thanks. Whoa. Just tired of it all. Damn. Very clear that Casca is just going through, like, severe depression right now. How's Casca? She'll rest some. That's best. She hasn't slept at all lately. She's actually doing very well. If she hadn't taken command at once a year ago, the band of the Hawk might have been wiped out on those hunting grounds. That's true. If she hadn't been acting leader afterwards too, I don't know whether everyone would have survived it or not. I survive, huh? God damn it, Corcus. So what if we survive? All we're doing is running around because we don't want to die. Even if we survive, alright, to start over from scratch in some other country, it'd be no use. How many years do you think it took us to get as far as we did? Never go that way again. Without Griffith, the band of the Hawk's just a rabble anyway. What are you saying? That's why we're all going to try to break Griffith out. You got no proof. Still alive? Turning his back away, right? He doesn't want to listen to any of this. Like, all hope is gone. Who cares? To be honest, ain't it all over and gone anymore? What are you talking about? Then why are you here, Corcus? Why didn't you go with the others who left? No response. You can't answer that, can you, Corcus? Because Corcus knows, despite all of it, if we went his separate ways, he's not gonna make it. Let's be honest here. Corcus knows full well that his best chance of survival is with the Band of the Hawk. Without the Band of the Hawk, he's just a lonely person. Nobody's gonna be there to protect him. Kind of speaks volumes to how, I guess, aware Corcus is without actually, proclaiming that way. He's not going to say that he's weak. No, that's not Corcus at all. But at the same time, it is who he is. Rickard. If only he were here right now. Oh shit. Oh shit. This poor dude's gonna get ambushed. I am predicting an arrow is going to fly by. Never mind. Whoa. Okay. for a decent reaction. Not even enough time. Now to see if the renowned band of the Hawk really is prey worthy of my fighting arts. Let's go. And then the ambush begins. Interesting. I don't think I've ever met this character before, Silat. I mean, like, I don't remember this character at all. But I don't know. I feel like this character is being introduced solely so that he's going to be killed by Guts. Like, to give Guts somebody that he can go toe to toe with for a while before eventually either killing them or sparing them. You know, like to give Guts a challenge because otherwise it's just gonna be like any other fight, which is Guts winning easily. But even still, Guts kind of already won this fight. Like, we already saw Guts kind of beat the shit out of him in the first place. So I don't know if that's just Silat kind of holding back in the tournament and this is the real him, or we're just gonna see like a fight that is unfair. But anyways, the ambush continues. Enemy raid! Enemy raid! And then, of course, Casca wakes up. The enemy's on the north side of the forest. Units 3 and 4 meet their charge. Everyone else get to the wounded into the wagons and on horseback, then to open ground to the south. Immediate adaptation and command ability. Nothing less from the much-rumored boss of the Hawks. I am impressed. But in any kind of battle, the moment the leader's head is taken is the moment the outcome is decided. Prepare yourself. Wearing a sword means you're a warrior, and I won't hold back because you're a woman. That is the last thing that you should say to Casca. I mean, we have seen this happen multiple times already throughout the entire show. Manga. People underestimating Casca, you know? Like, even people kind of, you know, proclaiming that, yeah, I'm not gonna hold back because you're a woman. Do you know who that is? That's my goat right there. That's Casca, man. However, Casca's sword, though, immediately... Yeah. Oh, never mind. Oh, shit. Oh, man, this is such a roller coaster of like panels of like, oh, Casca's sword got entangled. Oh, wait, never mind. She got it out. Oh, wait, never mind. She got hit to the ground. Oh, wait, never mind. She's flipping back. She's doing the moves. Oh, wow, cool, interesting, cool. What an interesting and a good way to show motion in your manga, right? Casca's, you know, like flipping, doing backflips, and then the assassin Silat is like trying to zero in on him. That's cool. Casca, how does he move like this? I can't counter. Ooh, shit. Pin down. This fight is mine. If you throw down your sword and order your men to surrender, fine. If not, I cut off your head here and now. I'll count to 3. You should choose. 1, 2. I love that. I love the final panel of this page where he says 3, and it's a very small like panel. And it's just Guts, like, standing in the back, like, yeah, I'm just gonna wait for you to count to 3. I'm gonna let you savor this moment before I whip your ass. I'm waiting for a big spread reveal of Guts in the back, you know, with really intense looking eyes. Oh, you did. There it is. And Guts saying 4 kicks him off. Everybody's like, Casca, afraid of dying, opens her eyes. Your savior. Oh man, Oh man, that is a great shot of Guts as well. No eyes as well. Like we're not. Miura's not drawing his eyes. Interesting. Lacking any emotion, right? We're not seeing his emotion here. Only through his acts alone can we decide his, I guess, what he's currently feeling. Don't let some street performer do you in. Pull yourself together, unit calling her unit commander, dude. We're so back. Pull yourself together, unit commander. Perfect. Perfect. That is perfect. That is perfect. Not showing her his eyes just so that we can get this reveal of his eyes looking down at Casca with... Oh, there's so many emotions there. There's so many emotions. Like, it's great to be back. Never should have left. What the fuck is going on here, dude? What is happening? But of course, Casca's reaction, though. Her eyes lighting up, right? I feel good. I feel good. This feels good. I feel good. Guts. Raiders, Captain Guts? Captain Guts? Guts? Captain Guts? 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 Ain't no way, Guts? Guts! Everybody's like screaming. Oh, I got this. Guts is like, I got this. I have defeated 100 men before. Remember Bascon? Yeah, I got this. These are just some thugs. I got this. Don't worry about it. I got this. Obviously, Silat is probably gonna get back up, and we're gonna have a fight between them. Oh, beautiful shot. The fighter. Guts, says Casca. Gonna go back a bit. Yeah. Guts' smile. Then, of course, the smile is gone. It's like, yeah, okay. Time to be serious. Time to kill people. So that's it. You're that famous 100-man killer. What did I say? What did I say? Guts killing 100 men is famous. The captain of the band of the Hawks Raiders. No wonder you're so tough. Hey, no time for slouching. He and I've got a business. Leave this to me and take care of your own job. Looking back at Guts before. I love these two. I love these two so much. This, too, is divine grace. Here I'll wash away the shame from the arms tournament. Interesting, like, weapon of choice, I would say. I don't think this is the first time I've seen this type of weapon, but I rarely see it. So, kind of cool. Now I wonder if you can defeat these unfamiliar weapons, these chakram. So your next feat's ring tossing. You really do remind me of a street performer. Oh, Guts with the jokes. But you stink as a swordsman. Chakram? Don't laugh. These aren't just throwing rings. Oh no. Oh no. Guts, those are ones still fly off these fingers. They'll go to take off your head and become angels' halos. Whoa, oh. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. I like that approach. Yeah. Like there's a gimmick to like his fighting style. Like, yeah, I'm gonna kill you and then you're gonna die, but there's gonna be a halo on top of your body. So it's gonna be like a holy death, you know, because I'm a man of virtue and a man of God or something along the lines of that. Like that. Like, that's cool. I like that. Whoa. What are you up to? Your doom. I love the way he said that. I love that exchange. Obviously, it's gonna be a boomerang, right? It's gonna circle back. But I love how Guts is like, "What are you up to?" And his response is just, Your doom. Watch out! Chakram can change direction on their own! Guts! How is he going to... I mean, Guts can just, can just weave and duck, go down, take up, or use the sword as a shield, like... Or he can just catch it. Or he can just catch it. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Yeah, that's more badass. Yeah, sure. Bakara! Impossible! You mean you judge the paths of two chakram at the same time? Not at all. It's just like swatting flies. Dude, he just compared your fighting skill with a fly. I've been in trouble with 2 or 3 more of them. Let's see. Like this. Very well. Then I shall add those 2 or 3 more. Hey, yo, what the fuck is that? Ah, nah, bro. He got the whip. He got all of the weapons, man. Whoa. Urumi. The name means thunder. As the name suggests, its power is like a thunderclap, and it's the mightiest within my arsenal. Drink of it deeply. You even talk like an entertainer. Bro, Guts is just roasting him at this point. You even talk like an entertainer. Where'd he pull that from? What's with those weapons? Yeah, it's like, oh, that didn't work? Well, let me show you my other weapon. Oh, that didn't work. What do I got? Oh, look at this. Ooh. Bro, please, stop. You're embarrassing me. Please, just, nah, bro. You're not getting to him. It's cool that you have multiple swords and weapons and whatevers though. Like, that's cool. I love that, because obviously weapon variety is something that is very lacking in a lot of shows and stories. Like, usually a character only has like 1 or 2 weapon of choice, and then that's it. And it's usually either a sword or a spear or a bow, the usual, right? Or a gun. I love that we are exploring like different weapons of choices here. How is Guts going to get out of this? And Casca's looking at him. Ooh. Nicely dodged. Excellent reflexes. But how long can you keep running when Urumi consists of 5 blades that moves like whips and cut like weasel slash? And I can manipulate each blade individually. Oh, whoa, settle down. Wait, what? How will you dodge blades from 10 directions at once? Got a bit of... Okay. Got some cuts here and there. Of course, Guts is gonna drink his own blood, like, yeah. Wait, Jiddo. Never mind him. You take command of the units 3 and 4. But hurry! He's fine. When he gets that look in his eyes, he doesn't need help. That's how you know that Kasa's like, these two, man, like, they know each other now. Like, they know their moves. They understand each other and shit. Like, come on, bro. Here I come. Ooh. Guts dodging. Spam that dodge attack, bro. Yep. Yeah. Just dodge, bob and weave. It really is sharp as weasel scratch. Oh. Bit of friendly fire there. I'm honestly surprised that there's anyone who can dodge the Urumi this long. But however much you run, you'll end up like that man. It's a matter of time until your skin is sliced off like an apple peel. Oh shit, Guts, he's winding up, he's winding up the sword, he's winding up the sword. What are you doing? Knowing you cannot run, you're facing me? What can you do in such a brief instant from that low stance? It's impossible to stop the Urumi with your sword. A swordsman as skilled as you should know that. Have you thrown the fight? Those aren't the eyes of the dead man. So be it. I accept this challenge of yours. Suffer the dance of 10 blades. Not gonna lie, that looks fucking sick though. Kind of like a whirlwind, right? That looks cool. Guts is probably just gonna boom and then just destroys the entire blades at will. I love how at this point it's kind of predictable what Guts is going to do, and I love it. Like, first, it's very consistent with his character trait, and second of all, it's just so fucking funny to see this. Like, every character, every, I guess, antagonist or obstacle, villain, whatever you want to call them, that are facing against Guts, are always going to end off with like, oh, you think you're so smart, huh? You think you're so strong with your big sword? Well, how about this super secret technique that has been passed down from generation to generation? And then they do some like really weird, crazy shit that is like, whoa, how is Guts going to get away with this? And all Guts does is just like swings the sword and just destroys it out of sheer fucking will. What? Air pressure? It's a done deal, bro. It's a done deal. Nah, bro, your swords, they ain't holding off against the big man himself, man. I am sorry, bro. Boom! Switching weapons on the fly, not too shabby. Oh, it's off. 50k. Master Silat, there's no use. We're being routed. Guts, was it? I'll remember your name. Really now? Really now? We're gonna leave you for a potential rematch, a potential reappearance in the future? I will remember your name. And off he goes. Oh. And Guts and Casca just looking at each other side by side across the battlefield. Oh. Sweet. That's sweet. I'm gonna take a bit of a break and then we'll continue on with Comrades in Arms. Alright. The next chapter, Comrades in Arms. Yo. Love that. Then everybody's like swarming in like, Guts! Guts! Hi, Rickard. Still alive, huh? Jiddo giving the thumbs up. Pippin in the back. Guts is like, yeah. Aw, come on, Corcus. But hey, Guts understands. Guts understand like, yep. Good old Corcus. Same old. No hard feelings here. Captain Guts. Oh, Raiders. You guys. Oh no, that's Guts. Oh, you guys. We don't have time to stand around. The enemy will come back. We move while it's still dark. Never a time to rest, huh? Unit 1 secure the camps and perimeter. Units 2 and 3 carry out the arms and provisions that weren't burned. Everyone else, gather up the horses. Gather up the horses that ran off. Hurry! Casca. We'll talk later. She's right. We need to hurry. Oh, we are there, are we? This is the waterfall scene, isn't it? Or maybe not. Maybe not. Griffith was. It happened a year ago, the day after you left. I don't believe it. That Griffith would. Why? Why would Griffith? I was about to make a joke, but never mind. After you left, Griffith was really depressed. What I think is, it must have been over you, Guts. Judo's like, Rickard. In one night, the glorious band of the Hawk, the mightiest military force in Midland, became a wanted band of thieves enough to make me laugh. But hey, don't let it go to your head. The reason this happened to Griffith ain't because of you. No way. Not a chance. Well, little do you know, Corcus, little do you know. In 1 year, we've dropped to less than a fifth in numbers. Some fell to the enemy, some left on their own. We can't even be called an army anymore. But it still could have been worse. If Casca had not become our leader, by now, a band of the Hawk without a Griffith would have been scattered to the winds. The band itself wouldn't exist. She did? Not just that. I think we would have been wiped out that day if Casca hadn't taken command. She was amazing. Without any weapons, surrounded by close to 10 times our number, she rallied everyone on the verge of panic with arrows coming down like rain and led the vanguard in breaking through the side of the net. She continued to command us all to the end, not losing consciousness, even with 5 arrow wounds. Whoa, 5, whoa! That's a lot of arrow wounds. So since then, Casca has been acting as our leader. Not one person opposed it after that terrific deed. To be honest, I think it's a little unfair to her. We've got no room for any other option. If the Hawks are to survive. Yeah, you don't want that to happen. First of all, you don't want to see Casca surrendering or make diplomatic, I guess, conversations with other military commanders and kings and whatever, especially given that she is a woman. And you know how these work, right? All those slimy dudes up at the top is gonna go, okay, we're gonna set you free, we're gonna pardon you, but it's gonna be like the same situation with Griffith, though, right? That's like what we are trying to avoid here, right? Now, we don't want a repeat of what happened to Griffith all those years ago, right? When before Guts ever joined, when it was just Casca and Griffith. And Guts knows about all of this because Casca already told him about all of these past events, right? On how Griffith basically just sold his body in order for everybody to, be alive and well and be fed and everything. Like that's like how they kind of paid everything and whatever. And you don't want that to happen to Casca. Well, it's not all grim news. We haven't only been running around. Today, a report came from spies slipped into Windham that they found Griffith's location. The spy, if I recall, is Charlotte, right? Or she's a part of it, right? Because obviously I do remember Charlotte being the one guiding the Band of the Hawk to Griffith, so she has a play in all of this. We're soon going to move forward on a plan we've been going over the past year. We will rescue Griffith. Even Corcus is like, Corcus is like, yeah, hell yeah, we will. Like, I'm still part of the team, right? And of course, Gut's like happy, like, yeah, let's go save our buddy. Yay, let's go save our buddy. Meanwhile, Griffith up in the prison is like, how to kill Guts. How to take away his livelihood. How to take away his life. How to break him. How do I get rid of this piece of shit? Oh, yikes. Everyone still here is worn out. We've been chased around so badly, we're all covered mind and body in wounds. But there's no one left who would try to leave. No one's been coerced into staying either. In the end, everyone here is for the better, or worse, a hawk to the core. Courage and willpower alone weren't about to cut it. Especially not now. We don't go just to save Griffith. We can't get started again without him. It's a good thing. Huh? You know, when the place you come back to hasn't changed, it's a good thing. Corcus is like, On that note, what have you been doing this past year? Yeah, right. Haven't rumors about the Hawk spread to other countries? How come you didn't come sooner? Don't! I'm sorry, Rickard, I really didn't know. But how? Were you on a deserted island or something? No, I went into the mountains and swung. I love how that is. I love how that's the answer. I went into the mountains and I swung the sword. Like, yeah, that is a very important detail. I swung the sword. There's also this like really weird skull knight that appeared out of nowhere that talked about like the eclipse and the end of the world and whatever, but yeah, mostly swinging my sword. Mountain training practically was a deserted island. Wow, that's pretty old-fashioned. Well, I guess it's your thing, like, you must be really crazy about it. He's just plain crazy, says Corcus. Training. Could you imagine training? Corcus says, as obviously he's not training at all. So, did you find it? Did you find your dream? Why did it not click for me until this very moment when Judo talked about did you find it? They are sitting on a campfire, right? This is that's so good. Honestly, I still don't know. But I found one thing. No. I felt it. His love. Let's go. Let's go. seems like for me, nothing but wielding this really feels true. There are no other answers. It feels natural. That's not the only thing, Guts. That's not the only thing. Alright, keep your secrets. I know your feelings. Keep your secrets. Sure. If you can say that with a straight face, then well done. Hey man, at least he's smiling. Anyway, your coming back is proof we still had some luck left. Hope you'll help us, Raiders Captain. You mean former Raiders Captain? Shut the fuck up, Corcus. We're having a moment here. Ruining it, man. Ruining it. Corcus! I won't recognize it. I don't know if it was for some dream or what, but he left on his own. He wasn't here when things were at their worst for us. I think I can call someone like that a comrade. Well, even if I close my eyes to the past, right now as strangers go, you're the real deal. At least get that straight. Come on, Corcus. Yeah. I get it. It says Corcus like, can't. This dude. Corcus is very annoyed at how Guts is just taking it in like a champ. Like, yeah, I get it. I get it. I have no enemies. I get it. How long are you gonna talk about this stuff? Come on over and let's have a drink. Guys. Oh yeah, Gaston. What about your clothing shop in Windham? Yeah, about that. I ran out on it. You know, when I heard what happened to these guys, I couldn't just stay there. All it did was frustrate me. That's a good man. That's a good man. He could have lived a happy life, but you know what? Bands stick together. On hindsight, he probably should have stayed. Could have been spared from the eclipse, but hey, you know. Same for you, right, Captain? Yeah, just seeing Guts smile is just puts a smile on my face. I do also love like the detail on like some of the scars that he got from the fight with Silat. Like, yeah, pretty cool. Wait a minute. Before that, what about Casca? Thanks to those wounds a year ago, she spent 3 days and 3 nights in a comatose state near death. During that time, she had nightmares and called out over and over to Griffith. Guts is like, time to change that. Time to change that. Oh, and to you too. Ooh. Everybody's like, ooh. Ooh. Casca's like, Did I hear something? Nah. She's pushing herself harder than it looks. She's always been one with too much on her shoulders. But there's nothing we can do. But you can. Only you can do it. We can't do anything to Casca, man, but Guts, hey man. If you wanna fuck her, then fuck. It's fair game, man. Alright. Sorry. Ah, okay, here we go. Here we go. Come with me for a bit. Confession. This, I am very curious. I'm very curious because I want to know how I feel about this. Obviously, I know what is about to happen, but obviously, my context in what will happen is contexts that are not complete, right? Having only seen the anime versions of this moment, while, yeah, I do find it very sweet, but there's always something missing and lacking. Now I got the full picture. I've been reading the entire manga now, right? From the Black Swordsman up until this point. Like, I have all the context that I needed, right? I've been more attached to these characters than I've ever been before. Confession time. Defend yourself. Huh? Hey, hold on. What's this about? We've hardly spoken in a year and we're just gonna have at it? Well, this is like you, but you gotta be kidding me. On guard. Oh. Letting all of that frustration out, man. Let it out. Let it out. Obviously, you feel frustrated that Guts wasn't there when you needed him the most, but now he is here. Let it all out first, and then... Yeah. The timeout. Hey, hold on. That's right. You really tried to kill me, huh? Mm-hmm. She's frustrated and very serious. Oh man, I love the way Miura does this. I don't think I've seen this that much often before these past couple of chapters, but the way Miura just handles movement with all of these characters, really cool. Really cool. I mean, it's a common practice, but I rarely see it. And here it is. Oi, oi, don't mess around, draw your sword. You know he's not gonna do it, though. Casca, you do realize that what Guts is capable of. Guts drawing his sword equals death. You don't want that. Tramples her over. Also goes to show, I am out of your league in terms of like raw strength and I guess skill. What the hell's with you? Reckless as ever, I see. Tell me why. It's a little much for you to try to kill me when we haven't seen each other in a year. Why did you come back now? It's your fault. You destroyed all of it. It's your fault. Mine? Yes. Griffith, the Hawks, everything, you messed it all up. How? Because you left us. Because you abandoned Griffith. Wait a minute. You can't be serious. This is Griffith. Because I left? There's no way things would go wrong just from that, right? It couldn't be. You really are a complete fool. Whoosh. Careful now, Guts, careful. I thought I told you back then. Beautiful panel there with the silhouette. That someone who wants to accomplish something, if it's grand, endures that much more than other people do. Griffith had to make himself strong, but Griffith isn't a god. Well, not yet. A person's heart can't be sustained by ideals and dreams alone. Well, in the future he might. You. You made Griffith weak. He's. No. Griffith's no good without you. Actually stabs Guts. That's crazy. You should have been able to dodge. Why? That's enough. Let go. Bleeding. Your hand. Then, what else should I have done? Idiot, let go! I only did what Griffith would have done. If you don't stanch the bleeding, I just did my own thing. What else should I have done? Let go. Alright, I get it. Let go, you fool. I know. I know what you're saying is right. I really do. But I just can't take it anymore. And then she's going to try to commit suicide by falling off the cliff, if I remember correctly. I told you before that I want to be beside Griffith. That I want to be his sword. Yeah, I remember. That wasn't true. That the me who wished to become that way was bluffing. I'm sure I genuinely meant it at first, but one day I realized Griffith's not a god, and I am a woman. How easy would it be if I could just make my heart feel the way I want it to? I'm not stupid. I realize if Griffith set his sights on the throne of Midland, marrying Princess Charlotte would be his fastest shortcut. Yep. And knowing Griffith, I figured he'd be sure to take it someday. Maybe even what's happening now. I've thought I could bear even this. I wanted to believe if I couldn't be near him as a woman, as his sword, it would be alright so long as I could become something indispensable to the realization of his dream. I wanted to believe, but I finally understood clearly that day a year ago that there was no longer room next to Griffith the way there used to be. Wow. My dream had already ended. Bro, these lines. I can't do it anymore. Desperately trying to protect the band of the hawk. It's like I was going to disappear if I didn't at least cling to some fruitless hope. But enough's enough. Dude, I have so many chills. The hopelessness that Casca is displaying is... I could not be a woman. Or something invaluable. To keep on protecting the almost broken dream of someone who might not even be alive. I just can't. I'm so tired. You do the rest. I think it goes without saying that Casca has kind of become one of my favorite characters of this story. Like right next to Guts. Guts slightly above everybody else, not gonna lie. But it's just this it those lines, man, I could not be a woman or something invaluable. Like Casca not being able to understand why she's here at all anymore. Like, what am I? It's not who am I anymore, it's what am I? Why am I here? I try like the mentality of I am trying to be all of these things, all of these different people, and yet nobody accepts me as any of those. You know? Like, let's just put it this way. Like, when Casca tries to be a woman, nobody sees her as a woman. When Casca is trying to be a warrior and not be, a woman in the sense that, like, hey, I am a strong person, like, don't look at me like a woman. When she wants to be like that, then people go, oh no, I am going to 100% look at you as a woman. I will spare you and I will rape you and shit. Like that is just so messed up. I want to be your sword. Not anymore, because obviously Griffith doesn't need you. Like you're disposable. And it all goes back to like our talk way back when in Campfire Dreams, right? Why do you choose to be here? Like, what is your dream? What is it, the very thing that you're trying to achieve? And even though during that moment it was Guts who is commanding that idea, right? He is the one that is spurring out all of the, I guess, the philosophical talk, if you will, right? And Casca's just like listening in and, not really giving much except for, um, you know what I'm talking about. But Casca's dream just shatters in like these past year, and she is fighting so hard. The only reason why she is alive at this point is because she knows that really nobody can replace her in terms of being commander of the Band of the Hawk. If she's gone, then everybody else is gone. Everybody else is going to scatter and get killed, and nobody's going to like lead them, and they will be defenseless, like they will be without their leader. So she has like this. So for the entire year, she has no choice but to be in a position that she does not want to be, but she has to be in this position because I was about to say society calls for it, but she is in this position that her environment calls for it, right? Let's just put it that way, right? Her environment, in this case, the Band of the Hawk. And now Guts appearing, right? And just because of that, she's like, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's that. I'm done. You can take over from here. It's sad stuff, man. It's sad stuff. Grabs her with the arm, with the hand that was sliced by the sword. And there was one more thing I realized that day. Though he destroyed everything, though he took it all from me, even though I hate him, even now, though I feel like I want to kill him. What the hell are you thinking? Look here, don't you ever go near a cliff again. Can't deal with being dragged off 2 or 3 times. You fool. Always getting hurt. Always because of me. You're always bleeding. You're such a fool. A fool. This is peak. This is peak. I'm just gonna say it, like, this is peak. I always loved this moment, but with full context of like their relationship and what has happened before, this is fucking peak. This is incredible. Ah. The deal has been sealed. Let's go. I'm just going to forget what happens after the eclipse. Like I'm just gonna forget that, you know. Like no, they're gonna live happily ever after. There's no rape scene after this. There's no loss of memory. No, none of that shit. None of that shit. No, no, no. Casca and Guts lives happily ever after. The end. Griffith rots in prison for all eternity. All is good in the world. The end. Thank you all for reading Berserk. We're not even halfway through the main story yet. I finally realized that day that more than Griffith brought to his knees from his first defeat. I couldn't tear my eyes away from him as he left without even looking back. That I did not want to admit what I had become. It was like the me I had been since I met Griffith. Like the feelings I'd had since then would all be false. Afraid of all that, I've lived my sword with the intent of sacrificing myself for my unrequited feelings for Griffith. There is no falsehood in the way I live. That alone was my pride. Because it's what Griffith gave to me. But beautiful, beautiful, beautiful wounds. Interesting chapter title. I hope because here's another thing. Guts has a history with sex, and it's not a good history. It's rather scarring. It is a wound that has not healed. He still has nightmares on it. And what I hope that what I am about to read is going to give me is that by embracing Casca, by embracing Guts, these two can move on from the past that has been haunting and eating at them this entire time. And that they can heal from all of this. But have I mentioned that Casca looks fucking beautiful? Because Casca looks fucking beautiful. You're shaking. Are you scared? I am. I wonder if I'm going to wind up changing. If by doing this with you, everything from yesterday, everything I felt so desperately will become a lie. It's like what was important will fade away and be gone. I'm such a coward. I do love the way Miura is handling this, because by I mean, the simplistic choice of Casca starting all of this by, you know, just covering her chest, covering her boobs, obviously, you know, because embarrassment, because that is natural. This is realistic. If this is your first time doing it with somebody else, obviously you're gonna feel a bit embarrassed showing your entire body, right? Even though technically Guts have seen this body before, it's a completely different experience, right? This is a completely different context. These scars, they must be from the arrows a year ago. It ain't all. There's lots of little ones and big ones. Love this. I love this. The wounds of the two characters, both on the outside, they're external wounds, right? Wounds that we can physically see and are constant reminders, and then their internal wounds, wounds that we cannot see, but wounds that can never be healed by outside means. These are wounds that can only be healed by the person themselves, right? What's the point in hiding them now? I'm used to. Don't say it like that. I mean, it's not wrong. They're like medals for mercenaries, you know. But even I'm a woman. I love how small that text is. Like she is afraid to admit it, but it's like, again, it's one of those things that is obviously deeply rooted within Casca's character of her being a woman. Because obviously, all of this time, she doesn't want to be seen as such, right? She wants to be seen as an equal to others in the battlefield, mostly men, right? Because I'm a woman. I love how Gus just instantly answers, I know that. Duh, I'm really dumb, but I'm not that dumb. You get all jealous, you get mad fast, and you're quick to hit. You're plenty womanly. I feel it to the bone. Get it already. I know how serious you were. Nobody lies their way into a body with this many scars. Oh. Boy, that is some sick fucking line delivery. Guts, I didn't know you had it in you, man, to have something so romantically said. Nobody lies their way into a body with this many scars. It's like both reaffirming, reassuring. It's oh, mm. It's like it's like relax. Don't worry about it. I know who you are. Don't be afraid of who you are. I love you for who you are. That's exactly what Guts is doing. Man, Guts. The Rizzler. I understand, he says. Did you know the jinx of the battlefield? If you spend too much time focused on the dead or broken, you'll find death perch on your shoulders. He was on yours earlier. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta address all of it, obviously. We can't just sugarcoat it, we can't just ignore it. Oh, beautiful. Don't think about those things. Right now, all you need is to feel alive. I'll believe it. That my feelings for him now aren't. Bro, I am, I've never felt this so. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for both of them. I really am. This is so sweet. This is so sweet. Ah. And it's all because of how Casca is feeling towards Griffith right now, right? Because her feelings towards Griffith is kind of like, ugh, you know, like, I used to, but not anymore. Do I still feel like that? Like, am I lying to myself? Am I lying to myself that I am in love with Griffith? Because I don't really feel that way, not much. That's right here. My feelings for him now are not lies. I want to believe that my feelings are not lies right now. That is some. No dialogue, just their actions. Beautiful, beautiful. I love how intimate the scene is. Like genuinely intimate. And intimate in the romantic way, right? Not in the, well, not in the over the top hentai way, but like genuinely a work of art. And you can still see like how nervous Casca is. Here I go. Wait, please, a little gentler, Guts. Don't. This isn't a fight. Don't be rough, please, Guts, please. We know how rough Guts can go with the first chapter of the manga, but Guts. She said, "Don't be rough." This is kind of rough. At least the movement is the line work makes it feel like Guts is doing it really fast. I'm sorry, but that's just how I'm looking at it. But I'm just happy for the both of them at this point. And it is our first time as well. See the blood. Also, is it comfortable? Fucking, like, right next to a tree? Like, isn't that, like, rough? Like, won't you get, like, scratches and like, your skin being, like, that's, you know, splinters and shit? Like, okay. I mean, I don't know. never, never tried. Never done it on a tree before, so I don't know. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. This is what I want. This is what I want. Right? Confront the past. So, okay. Guts, while he is doing it with Casca, he suddenly sees Casca turn into his younger self. And then gets reminded of what has happened to him in the past. Guts is going to stop. He's gonna stop. Casca's going to Casca's probably going to question like what's wrong, and then heart to heart moment. At least that's what I'm kind of predicting here. Gambino sold your ass out. You should have died. Oh no! This is worse. This is worse. This is worse. No! This is worse. No! And then no. That was quick response, man, from Guts. Oh no. He needs to snap out of it. Fascinating though that Guts is choking Casca, but he is actually in his mind or in his vision, he is choking his younger self. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. The hangman's tree where Guts was born, and then you see the line kind of slowly following him, and then you see all of the past, I guess, incidents, the past events, if you will, that Guts went through, right? The Battlelet, Band of the Hawk. Assuming that's supposed to be Zod? His wings, or at least demons. Even though that's gonna be, you know, in the future. You should have died. You should have died. No. Come on, Guts, don't. Okay. He snaps out of it. Lets her go. Heart to heart moment. Come on. Guts. Why? Didn't. Oh, that face that Guts is making, man. No, I'm sad again. I didn't want that to happen. didn't mean. I didn't mean to kill you, Gambino. I, I, I feel weak right now. This is what I am feeling. I am feeling weak. Just reading this and seeing what Guts is going through and trying to understand his mental state. I am going weak. Kill? A big black shadow covered over me. He forced me, pinned down my arms and legs. I couldn't resist as a child. I couldn't do a goddamn thing. So I murdered him. Made it look like death in battle. From behind with a bowgun. That pig bastard. Gambino assaulted you, so you killed him? No! Gambino was different. I never meant to kill him. Gambino, he took me in when I was a baby and almost dead. He taught me the sword. So why? Why? Why did he sell me out to that pig bastard? He was always drinking, always after he lost his leg in battle. He talked to this dog, Shizu. Shizu. Not once would he call out my name. He got drunk and suddenly attacked me. I thought he'd avoid the blow. When I looked, it was my sword in Gambino's throat. My sword. This is so fucking raw. He told me I should have died. He said I should have died 11 years before beneath my mother's corpse. I'm sorry, Gambino. Father. Sorry. I did something horrible, Sorry. This was your first time. But I did that. God. Gives her something to cover her body. I can't just say forget it. Now that this has happened. I'll go now if you tell me to get lost. Otherwise, I swear I'll make it up in battle. Guts. You. Yes. I killed my father. I meant to get over it a long time ago. This past year, I did not remember it one time. Why did it come back now? Why indeed? We know why, but it's laughable. I've killed so many people. More people than I can count. So why? Why just this? Just Gambino. Damn it, I love these two so fucking much. Forget about it. It'd be just us licking each other's wounds. Fine. Even if that's all it is. Fine. I've already shown you everything. All my weaknesses have been laid bare for you. Somehow I feel like we're finally even. You bled so much for me. These are wounds from the 100-man battle, right? Even the wound I gave you. Licking wounds is good enough. I too want that wound. Want a wound, sorry. I too want a wound. That I can say you gave. Dude. 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 And he gave it to her. He gave it. Holy shit. Obviously, I'm talking about the wound being, Casca losing her virginity, right? And her hymen break, but it's. He gave that. Damn. I will change. Maybe my place is within this man's heart. Not just being given to. Maybe I can give something as well. Bro, why are we showing all of this great this is peak. We're gonna rob all of this away in a couple of chapters? Fuck you. Nah, man. Nah. Now I understand the full emotional. Fuck the eclipse. No. Oh no, bro. Oh no, I cannot believe the eclipse is going to break me again. It broke me when I first watched it, and it was like a what the fuck moment. But at the time, I wasn't like fully invested with the characters. Like obviously there's something missing. Like I still feel like shock emotions and everything, but nah, I hate this. 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 I hate that I cannot enjoy this because I know all of this is going to be thrown away. I hate this feeling that I'm feeling right now. I hate this. Had I not know if I don't know like the full context of the eclipse, if I don't know what actually happens in the eclipse, this would have been such an incredibly romantic like experience that I'm feeling right now. Like I would be like over the moon for this. Like god damn, this is incredible. I can't feel that way. At least not entirely. I cannot feel it entirely because I cannot reach past the oh, this is very hopeful for their future. Okay. Not just being given to, but I can give something as well. Miura popped off with this chapter, by the way. Like these 2 chapters of Casca and Guts having sex this is art. This is beautiful. I love this. Miura's I don't know the thought process that was going into his mind, but I am I don't know. I feel like Miura's like, I cannot wait to finally reach this part so I can draw this shit, and he just delivered. He put his heart and soul into this. As I dozed off, for some reason I recalled myself as a boy, rubbing in the medicine Gambino gave me. Beside the boy, an oversized sword shined. Casca could not be Griffith's sword, but she became Guts' sword. Oh my God. Ah, 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 ah. 10 out of 10 big fucking fiction right here. Oh my holy. Yeah, okay. I'm seeing Griffith here. Fun is over. But that's cool though. That is really cool. I love that. I love that. Alright, and that is the end of the volume. End of this video as well. What a fantastic set of chapters. The last couple of chapters, incredibly done. Beautiful artwork, an incredible piece of storytelling. The romantic payoff, I would say, I guess I'll call it that. The romantic payoff between Casca and Guts does not disappoint at all. It is beautifully done. It is both romantic and beautiful at the same time. It's the best way that I can describe it is that it is raw. Like, it is raw. I don't know how else to describe it. But that was great. The beginning parts of the chapters that we have read, where we are seeing like Guts in this outer kingdom on this tournament and seeing this character, I don't know how to feel. Like it's okay. It's fine. Like it's nothing really. You know, it's not as incredibly well written as, you know, the parts with Casca and Guts, obviously, but still, I am curious to know where we're gonna be meeting Silat next. This new character that just got introduced. I don't know, like, obviously he's not really much of an important character now, you know, just a character being shown just so that Guts can have a one-to-one fight with him during the raid and such, just to give the raid like a bit of a tension, if you will, right? Because if it's just random dudes, obviously Casca and the rest of the gang of the Band of the Hawk can easily, you know, defeat them. But throw in a character that obviously has some skill to them, then there's a chance that he's going to cause some havoc. But obviously Guts comes in and kind of saves the day as usual. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Happy times. Happy times. Wounds are being healed. Past traumas are being replaced with happy memories of the present. Surely nothing will go wrong. See you all next time for the next video of Berserk. Take care, everybody. Have a nice day. Peace.